mute you guys yet, but I'm going to see if I can start recording. So, all right, this is part 14 of Wishtree, and Drayden and Julian, can you guys tell me, this is kind of hard, do you remember what all the people said to Samar yesterday after they put their wish on the tree? What word? I'll give you a hint. It's the opposite of leave.
Stay.
Stay. That's exactly right. Stay. Each child, each neighbor, each stranger, as they placed their wish upon me, they looked at Samara and her parents, and they all said the same thing. Stay. All right, so do you think he'll mute himself? I think he will. All right, chapter 47. Something kind. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. I wrote that. I don't know why. Chapter 47. Within an hour, I was covered with the word stay. Extra wishes lay on the ground beneath me, piled like blossoms. Wishes made their way onto the porches, the railings, the sidewalk. After 216 rings, I thought I'd seen it all. Turns out, you're never too old to be surprised. Soon it became clear that the stay wishes had been Stephen's idea. With the help of his teacher, Stephen's whole class had secretly worked much of the previous school day making the index cards. Word spread quickly about the project. Before long, the whole school had joined in. So this was your idea? Samar asked Stephen. Oh, I had a lot of help, he said. It's a miracle we kept it a secret from you. Samar looked over at her parents. I don't know if this will change anything, she said. Stephen looked over at his parents. Me either. Thank you, though, Samar said, for trying. Stephen started to reply, but just then, the timber terminator's truck pulled up. The end of my story was coming. Well, it had been a beautiful story. How lucky was I to have seen a day like today? But Stephen and Samar weren't giving up so easily. They ran straight to Francesca, who was busy untangling the kittens wound around her right leg. Please, Samar begged. You can see how much people love the wish tree. Please don't cut it down. Child, Francesca said firmly, it's time. Stephen pulled something from his jacket pocket. It was a small leather-bound journal. So you found it? Said Francesca. In the shed? Yep, said Stephen, handing the worn diary to her. It's a little damp, said Francesca. Samar pressed the key, its long ribbon dangling into Francesca's palm. You should read it. Maybe someday. How about now? Francesca smiled. You children need a hobby. You know that? She put the key in the silver lock, and the journal clicked open. The pages were yellow. The ink faded. Let me guess. It's about a tree that can talk? Actually, it's about our neighborhood, Stephen said. It's about us. Please read it, Samar said. Dear, it won't change anything, Francesca said. Please, Stephen said. Oh, fine. Francesca rolled her eyes. Gotta wait for the tree guys to finish getting set up. Sure, I'll glance it over. Maybe then you'll leave me in peace. Dragging Lewis and Clark behind her, Francesca went to Samar's porch, sat on the top step, and began to read. Chapter 48. It isn't easy cutting down a big tree. It takes careful planning and people who know what they're doing. I've seen neighboring trees cut down. I knew how things went. While Sandy and Max moved people to a safe distance, Stephen's parents watched from their porch and Samar's from theirs. Meanwhile, the tree people put ropes around my trunk and consulted with one another. A man and a woman carried over a huge chainsaw, followed by the stump grinder. The grinder looked a little like a hungry animal. Actually, it looked a lot like a hungry animal. All those critters gone? Dave called Francesca. I haven't seen any, she answered. Dave climbed the ladder and peered into my hollows as well as he could. He didn't seem to notice Bongo, who was hiding deep in the owl's former home. I sat patiently, awaiting my fate, while around me the world buzzed. A huge crowd, filled with old neighbors and new friends, had gathered. It seemed to send me off. Near the curb, some kids were making music. I don't know if it was good music, but it was definitely loud music. I realized it was the garage band Bongo liked. The whole thing was almost like a party, a going away party. There it was, surrounding me, my wild and tangled and colorful garden. It wasn't such a bad way to leave the world, I decided. Not bad at all. Chapter 49. How much? Ooh, I don't know if I can do it. Let me see, 10. I'm gonna stop. That way we'll finish the book tomorrow. So we're at chapter 49. So we didn't read much today.